Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a very interesting case. A couple in the United States paid a developer in Jamaica to build a home for them, basically a contractor to build a home for them in Jamaica. They paid $64 million for the home, but the house was never finished. It was never completed. So the couple took the developer or contractor to court. And the court ruled that the developer was to do certain things. Basically, he was to pay the people back $50 million and another 10 million to the court, and the developer did not do it. So the judge found the developer in contempt of court because the court's rulings were not followed, or and the developer was sentenced to serve 6 weeks at the Tower Street Correctional Facility. That is the prison in downtown Kingston. So this is a very interesting case because you hear this story so many times that people send money to build homes in Jamaica, or even people in Jamaica pay to get houses built and they're not built properly or they're never finished. So this court case is very interesting. So we are going to give you more details on what happened. The ruling against Andre de la Mota highlights one of the biggest risks facing Jamaica's growing luxury real estate and construction sector. Disputes between developers and overseas clients over unfinished projects, missed deadlines, financial accountability, and failure to comply with court orders. According to the judgment, Supreme Court Judge Althea Jarrett ordered the arrest and imprisonment of the developer after repeated breaches of court directives connected to a dispute involving a retired American couple. The couple reportedly paid more than $64 million to build their dream home in St. Thomas, but the project was allegedly left substantially incomplete despite the large sums already paid. The case became even more serious after the court reportedly issued several orders that it said were ignored. Among the directives, the court ordered De La Mota and entities connected to him to repay approximately $50 million to the couple within 14 days, along with 5% interest. The court also ordered a full accounting of how the money paid for the construction project had been spent. In addition, the court reportedly instructed that $10 million be paid into court after a quantity surveyor's report allegedly found that the value of work completed on the property did not match the amount already paid by the homeowners. Another major order reportedly prevented the developer and associated companies from transferring or disposing of assets worth up to $30 million while the legal proceedings continued. Justice Jarrett ultimately ruled that the court's directives had not been obeyed. As a result, she found the developer in contempt of court and ordered that he be arrested and imprisoned for 6 weeks at Tower Street Adult Correctional Center or another suitable facility unless he purged the contempt by complying with the orders. The ruling is significant because contempt of court is treated very seriously in Jamaica's legal system. Courts rely on compliance with judicial orders to maintain the authority and integrity of the justice system. When a judge determines that someone repeatedly ignores court When a judge determines that someone repeatedly ignores court directives, penalties can include fines, seizure of assets, arrest, or imprisonment. Beyond the individual dispute, the case shines a spotlight on broader concerns within Jamaica's construction and real estate sector. As more overseas Jamaicans, retirees, and foreign investors purchase land and build homes across areas such as St. Thomas, St. Anne, and Montego Bay, issues involving contractors, reliability, project oversight, and legal accountability are becoming more visible. The dispute is likely to attract significant attention both locally. At the same time, the case demonstrates that Jamaica's courts are willing to enforce compliance when judicial orders are ignored. That enforcement is important for maintaining investor confidence as Jamaica continues expanding its housing market, tourism sector, and luxury property development. The dispute is likely to attract significant attention both locally and among members of the Jamaican diaspora, many of whom invest heavily in residential construction projects across the island. It also serves as a reminder that transparency, accountability, and legal compliance are critical to the long-term credibility and growth of Jamaica's real estate and development industry. Alright guys, that's the end of the update. Let us know what you think. Leave your comments in the section below. Alright guys, have a good day.